Okay, I think that we are officially live. Hello, this is Elena of the Holy Witch, formerly the Witch's Box. Back to Tuesday lives where we do an oracle reading and then we just hang out and do a witchcraft Q&A. I see that Claudia is already here. Hello, woman. How are you? And Mel and Cheryl, hello, hello. Arizona, Australia, good morning. Claudia from Hawaii, what island are you on, girl? Just let us know where you're at and if you're okay. Renee, hello from Colorado. These beautiful places. Australia. So it must be super early for you in Australia, yeah? Okay, I have a little smudge. Wait, I can't see without my glasses. Someone else said hello. Layla, hello. Adrian, Shauna, Juanita, hello, hello. Here we are. It's like we're here. It's so amazing. We'll be doing these for a few more weeks, or at least through the month of September, and then I'm going to go dark in October all the way through to the spring of the following year. Hopefully, if I can get it together, we'll have a bunch of booktube videos so that you can watch that during my break. So like that. I'm glad that you're good there in Oahu. Mags, oh my God, these are back. They're back. They're back for a few minutes, and then I'll take a break again, and then I'll come back. But yeah, it's kind of fun to be back here. Okay, so what do? We normally do, I'll do a couple of announcements, I'll do an oracle reading, and then we can jump into Q&A, if you have any Q&As around witchcraft. And what else? In terms of announcements, registration for the School of Holy Witchery is open. So if you want some deep diving learning around witchcraft, School of Holy Witchery is the place to be. That's on the website. And same thing with Moon Ritual Coven. We still have a couple of questions coming in around the Coven of Lilith, but registration for that is closed. We won't open that back up again until June of 2024. For those of you who are in the Moon Ritual Coven or the School of Holy Witchery or Coven of Lilith, check your inboxes, because yesterday I sent out an advance notice on the opening registration for the virtual retreat that we're going to be having next month. It's Healing the Witch Wound, which is a really big one, and you guys have a little email about that. But then tomorrow, for the rest of you, registration for that will open. You can also check the website for that and all of our social medias and all the things. And I'll also be sending out a newsletter. So if you're subscribed to our newsletter, you'll get information on the Healing the Witch Wound virtual retreat happening in the middle of September 16th and 17th. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Catherine. Hello. Okay, let me drink some water because I'm already dry mouthed. And then we'll talk. Any other announcements? That's yummy. I don't think so. Okay. I got a new deck. All right, just whatever. I got a new deck, all right? It's this one. I'm sure most of you have heard the song W.I.T.C.H Woman in Total Control of Herself. That's been all over social media. I don't know if the song came from this, if this came from the song, if they're associated with the song. I have no idea. But it's Oracle. The Oracle is by Angie Sullins and the art is by Silas Tobal. Or Tobal. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a beautiful deck. It's ridiculously beautiful. One of the amazing witches in our community. I had the opportunity to hang out with her recently, and she bought it while she was up here in town, and I saw the deck, and I'm like, I have to have it. I had no self-control. I got it. And this is the card that I pulled for us today. It's the Wonder Hunter. Just beautiful. This deck is really gorgeous. All the art is like in these beautiful muted colors, but the Wonder Hunter, I want to talk about this because when I saw this, I thought it was just really gorgeous, and it ties so beautifully in with my approach to gratitude, which is how are we hunting for those things that are good and right and uplifting and nourishing in our lives? And wonderment, right? Wonderment is such a beautiful thing, to be in wonder around just the smallest details of your life, of the world, that thing that kind of gives you this youthful, innocent joy and curiosity that helps you engage just naturally in what's around you. It's a beautiful way to not just nourish ourselves, but to reconnect ourselves with the whole of existence. It can be really easy for us to get caught up in the negative, to get caught up in the difficult, to get caught up in our constant personal mythologies around how limited life is, how no one loves us the way we need to be loved, and on and on and on. We all carry that baggage. But the antidote is just as much therapy and rewriting your story as it is hunting for what is, which is there are moments and incremental little nuggets everywhere in every minute and second of your life that can be filled with wonder, that can fill you with wonder, that beautiful, innocent curiosity and joy. And so that this card came up, and I love the image. The image is really kind of whimsical as well. Do you see? Are you hunting for things to have wonder about? We, at the beginning of this year, which feels like 1,000 years ago, Team Witchery got together and we kind of came up with like, what is the leading, guiding principle or word for our year? We also did this work in the Moon Ritual Coven for this year. And so the three of us came up with something, each of us, and one of us said wonder. She wanted to really dive into and embrace wonder as a way to, oh, hold on, I'm getting a little weird. All right, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm getting like a little warning about my bitstream something. I haven't gotten this in a very long time. So I'm gonna keep talking. In any case, wonder. This is what it is. This is the beautiful oracle reading for this week. Beautiful. How are you hunting for the things to be in wonder about in your life? So while you sit with that question, I'm going to tinker really quickly with things that are happening on my computer. I know what it is. Backblaze. It's Backblaze. Sometimes, and I haven't had this happen in a long time, but I recently rejigged things. When Backblaze is trying to back up while I'm streaming, things go haywire. So let me try to stop what it's doing. If I can get it to work, because I can't even get it to stop doing things. Hold on, I'm going to be with you in a second. I just want to not have issues. Here you are. Backblaze is like a backup to the cloud kind of thing. And it happens automatically in the background, but for some reason, I thought that I had told it to never do it while I'm on this network, because when I'm on this network, I'm streaming. All right, let's hope that that works. Let's see what YouTube has to say. No, we're still having trouble. All right, we'll see how it goes. Let me catch up. Thomas from Texas, you're melting. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're having a cool couple of 2 days because California got that hurricane, which wasn't really a hurricane. You know what I mean? It was a little bit of a tropical storm. By the time it hit land, I know that there was some flooding in some places, but for us, fortunately, it was much needed rain. We got a lot of water, and now it's been nice and cool. So it cooled us off for a couple of days, but I think it starts warming back up tomorrow. And I'm just loving these like few days of a reprieve from the heat. Oh, it's amazing. So my heart goes out to you in Texas, because I can't actually imagine the level of heat you're going through. Adrian is ready for fall, as we are all. Yes. Elizabeth, hi Elena. Your mic works better than in the last video I replied on. Good to hear you. It's the same mic unless you're talking about like one of our shorts. The shorts are usually clips taken from other things that I do. And sometimes when I'm doing lives just with the covens, I only use my earbuds, which I know are horrendous for recording. So I'm trying to be better about not using those at all, because I know that the sound can be kind of wonky when it comes to those. But I'm glad that my mic works better here. Thank you, Shauna. Kimberly, everyone. South Carolina, hello. Cheryl, hello. I said hello to you, yeah, but love this. Wonderful, Kimberly. Mercury Retrograde starts tomorrow. Yes, I was actually... maybe like an hour ago, I don't know, a little while ago before I started this with you, was looking at Mercury, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. I'm still dealing with the remnants of Venus retrograde and all that brought up with it. Goodness. Hello, Laurenberg. Hello. I haven't seen your name in a while. It's good to see you. Shauna, meditation gives me the ability to have my noticer on so that the observer, beautiful, or the thinker behind the thoughts is in tune and with the present and can be in wonder. Beautiful. Yes, exactly that. Okay, hold on, because we're just having trouble in every direction. But my connection's back to excellence. So there you go. Yeah, it's the same theory and energy movement with gratitude. Are we hunting for things to be in gratitude for? The simplest things, like that breeze on your face, that taste of chocolate, that moment that you had of quiet, or that bird flitting across the screen of your like window or car or whatever, and you just had a moment of joy. When we hunt for those things, we do. We refine our capacity for creating more of the same thing, right? We know this. This is like old school stuff. It's not like it's not new, right? Magic is about creating a vibration and sustaining it, and we do that by focusing on the things that support that vibration. So it's being in the wonder, being in the gratitude, being in the joy, being in the pleasure. We have choices about what we focus on, and oftentimes we tend to default to the worry, the stress, the oh my god, I can't, and blah blah, and it's not about ignoring reality. It's about really making choices about where you're going to spend your energy. It's about budgeting. Yeah, it was a short. Thomas says emerald can help offset Mercury. Beautiful. And there's that heart again, kind of getting in the way. I mentioned this before. The screen is a little bit different on YouTube. And there's like, I guess a heart. I'm gonna click that heart and see what happens. Oh, yeah, it's the emoji thing. On my side, what it does is that it cuts off whoever's last comment on the chat box. Part of your comment is cut off by this little heart in the center, which is kind of sweet. Well, within the Vedic traditions, it deeply helped me a lot. Beautiful. So there you go. If you want to offset mercurial influence, you can wear emerald. Yes, they're trying new interfaces. Yeah. It's, it's mostly the same, sort of. All right. So any questions about witchery? Talk to me about your summer, your rituals. Yeah, what's going on? Let's talk magic and all the things. I'm going to make sure that I'm saying this right. So in the School of Holy Witchery, you can start at any time. So that means that different people are on different modules, but you all go through the same sequence, yeah? The earliest registrants, the earliest students in the School of Holy Witchery are now in, I want to say module 5, the 5th month. Maybe I could be wrong on the number, but I'm pretty sure that it's the 5th month. And there is the practice for this month's module is 30 spells in 30 days. And I don't know if anyone here is already doing that, but I'd love to hear about how that's going. The intention behind 30 spells in 30 days is really about breaking out of the rigidity that we can get around casting spells and making them really, it's got to be serious. It's got to be just kind of have fun with it. It's about learning to have fun in your magic. So 30 spells, 30 days, just rock it. Don't think about it. Do one after the other. It's also a practice in desire and getting rid of that excess baggage that we can have around wanting things. Is it spiritual to want things? And all of those questions that really serve to do nothing other than to keep us small. So I'm curious if there's anyone out there doing 30 spells in 30 days, how that's going for you, if you feel comfortable sharing that. Oh my God, Becky. Who is in the house but Mimsy? Hello, I haven't seen you in so long. Goodness, hello, hello. I stepped outside for a moment and didn't realize this was so close to starting. No worries, it's so good to see you. How have you been? And you're in Nevada, you're in Vegas, so I'm sure that you're probably cooking up eggs on the sidewalk, just like most people. It's kind of wild out there. Mm. Mm. I'm really loving the water today. It's really cold and perfect. While we wait for those answers, because I want to hear. I actually haven't done 30 spells in 30 days in a while, complete confession, but I'm thinking maybe I need to do that just because it loosens you up. It really allows for play in your magic, which I think is such a beautiful and necessary component. Um, Hello, I know it's you and have missed your lives so much. I have news. We're no longer. Oh, wow. So you moved. Congratulations. I know that was a big deal for a long time. Yeah, that's wonderful. It's almost 90 and the storm has bypassed us. Yeah. I think that the storm is fairly gone from this area, this southwesty area, for the most part. We do have a couple of beautiful, fluffy, fluffy clouds here, um, but no, no more rain. It was really needed. The trees are just all perked up, and all the bushes are perked up, and the squirrels are a little squirrelier than usual. I think everyone's just kind of happy to have the extra water. We did get a good, decent amount. Brianna, hello, says I lost my way for a bit, but am going to get back into it. I mean, look, it's all about life phases, right? And allowing for those natural ups and downs and those natural rhythms. So don't beat yourself up for it. Just honor what it was, and that now you're ready to engage again. That's perfect. Mel says, I think I might do 30 spells in 30 days starting from today. Where should I start? Just start with what you want. Keep it light. This was the practice that was given in School of Holy Witchery. Keep it light. Don't do like a spell where it's like, oh my god, the biggest life change of my life. It has to be. Don't do that. Do simple things. Write down 30 things that you want, that are frivolous, that are easy, that are lighthearted, that might feel a little too superficial. The idea behind this is to play, to light a candle or do a bay leaf spell where you literally just, this is the intention, this is what I'm drawing in. You light the thing and then you move on to the next thing the next day. That's it. 30 different things, 30 different days, 30 different spells. Keep it light. Sometimes they might all come true. They might not come true at all. The idea behind this is really about breaking out of our rigidity around spell work. Yeah. And our rigidity around what we want. So in this particular module for the School of Holy Witchery, the work around this practice has to do with our personal mythologies and how, with the relationship that we have and the belief systems that we have around being a spiritual person and wanting things. And is it okay to want what you want? And are there voices or belief systems around wanting things? And is it negative? Is it bad? Is it greedy to want things that you don't need? Right? So that's the work around the practice of just play 30 days, 30 spells, see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. I lost my place. Here we go. Kayla, hello. Hello. I haven't been able to catch the live since they were on IG. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be here again, and the reading was so apt for me. Beautiful. Listen, we haven't done a live on IG in years. It's been a long time, so I'm glad that you're back. And we've been doing these here for quite a while, but I've taken a fairly decently sized chunk of time off from doing lives here on YouTube, while getting the School of Holy Witchery going, while getting the Coven of Lilith going. There was a lot going on. Our boxes, we don't do the boxes anymore. That ended last April, you guys. It's been 4 months. I think I said this in the last, I'm still kind of processing it because I don't really think about it that often. But when I do think about it, it's like 4 months since the last box. It almost feels like a lifetime, literally. And then also No. At this point today, it feels like it was a lifetime ago. So different than what we're doing now. And yet, such a great precursor to where we are. Anyway, 4 months. It's amazing. Okay. Adrian says, I'm so over my job and I have been trying to build out a spell to draw abundant goodness my way. All jobs I have had in the past have definitely not been right. I'm trying to draw the right thing to me. Beautiful. Well, maybe so. Desire opens doors and desire moves energy, and that's part of the practice. Be in the desire. Mimsy says sometimes the most basic, simplistic, and easiest thing is that one that is the most powerful. Yes, and that is, hold on, that's a song. Oh God, it's a song. Oh, it's the hardest to learn was the least complicated by oh God, is it the Indigo Girls or is it the Cowboy Junkies? Hardest to, what is the name of that song? Anyway, that's what you reminded me of right now. It's a great song. Oh my goodness, where am I? Oh wait, I think I skipped something that you said, Mimsy. We moved and I broke my baby toe, oops, while packing. It was a very fast-paced thing that happened so quick, and I give thanks to Lilith. Beautiful. Yeah, it says, I know I lived a whole different country last time I was here. So much changed, but in a much better place. Beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that. And Mimsy goes on to say, I'm still processing that the boxes have ended as well, because its ending was at the beginning of so many changes for me personally, and I'm still trying to figure out our new normal and breathe. I'm sure it takes a while. Indigo Girls, thank you, Laurenberg. I'm sure it takes a while. Moving is always a big deal, right? Because it takes you a while to settle. It takes you a while to like unravel all those boxes, and then find places for things, and then find your routine in a space. So listen, be gentle with yourself for sure. Mm. Mm. I just cannot get enough of this water today. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was another announcement, but now I cannot for the life of me remember. But like that, any questions, any burning things, any witchy, I don't know if I want to ask this. No, let me rephrase that. Any witchy news in terms of upcoming conferences or retreats? Like, what's going on out there? Let's hear about that. I know that our dear friend Laura Ellison is heading out to Salem, I think in the next day or so, because she's leading a retreat out in Salem, a witchy retreat in Salem, which is very exciting. Find her on Instagram. I think this is the same on Facebook too, but it's Your Sacred Life. She's putting together these beautiful, fun retreats. It's like you go to witchy centric magical places, and there's magic, there's stuff that you do together, but there's also a lot of touring out in the city and experiences. And if you want some fun, definitely go check out what she's doing. Also been doing quite a bit of shadow and healing work. Beautiful. And she says, and this new complex is freaking quiet, as in actual crickets. I love it. There was just one. I mean, this is beautiful that you have an opportunity to be in a quiet space. That also helps to settle things down, yeah? And it might take you a while just to get even used to the silence. I'm moving next weekend. What? I've not packed a thing. Holy cow, Anita, that's a big deal. That would probably be me. I'd probably be like, I gotta move in a day or two and I haven't done a thing. Oh, that's really hard. We're gonna send you some chill vibes and some efficiency vibes and some help. But you have all the support that you need when you're moving, for sure. And there's a new subscriber box from Hay House for tarot. Oh God, don't tell me that. There's a new subscribers box from Hay House for tarot and oracle decks. Goodness, can't do it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Cheryl says, yes. Which herbs would you recommend for invoking wonderment? Oh, that's a great question. Let me think about that. Um, okay, well, one thing came to mind, but I think it needs to be paired with something. So let me sit with it. Um, I would say this is kind of a little bit of a chaotic energy, but not in a. I'm just going to trust it. It's what came to mind. Poppy seed mixed with um poppy seeds mixed with either daisies or sunflower seeds. Daisies, like dried daisies, and this is a me thing, dried rose petals. So you kind of have a little bit of a blend. But the poppy is a very kind of really engaged, excited, um almost joyful. Like you got to like tip it towards joyful energy. On its own, it's just a lot of awakeness in a squirrely way. So a little bit, but this is what came through. Poppy is what wanted to come through, and I would temper that with rose, and I would also add just anything that's sun energy. So sunflower or sunflower seeds or daisies would be beautiful for it as well, just to kind of create some joyful curiosity on all the things, you know. Because poppy's squirrely, but if you involve it with others, it can kind of have some direction. Yeah, like that. Mel says, I'm starting my own business as an energy healer next month, not self promoting, just excited. No, that's wonderful. Congratulations. That's a big deal. It'll go beautifully for you. That's beautiful. Where are you located, Mel? I mean, you don't have to give us an address, but like give us like a geographical area. Mimsy says, Hubster was the one who noticed that in this complex we got everything that I asked for. Beautiful. Sometimes it takes a long time. And over time that we can get skilled at making that time gap shorter, but sometimes the timing is necessary. There's something about the length of time that helps percolate something and help prepare all the things that need to fall into place for it to happen. So it's beautiful. And my nose itches. Sorry, you guys. Good one, Cheryl. Yes, good one, Cheryl. Cheryl says, "Oh, okay, Poppy. I like with the pairing with rose and sunflower daisy. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Poppy seed, lemon zest. Oh, lemon zest is beautiful too. Lemon thyme and honey pound cake. Oh well, for this last golden days of summer. I mean, that sounds like the perfect dessert. So there you go. You can add the dessert, Cheryl, to your blend. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, sorry. I have crazy nose itch, head itch, the rain, and then I was in the garden. Okay. Mel, rural, I cannot say this word. This is where my ESL comes in and kicks my butt. Rural, NSW, North Southwest, in Australia. Beautiful. Um, that's right. Didn't you say hi from Australia? Sorry, I forget. And then Mimsy says, Wonderment, that sounds interesting, but I've always been a type of wondering to know more type of person. Well, there's definitely a curiosity element to wonder as well. Um, I'm curious about everything. I don't want to be the know it all. I just want to know it all. Well, that explains it all. I'm regularly eating lemon poppy and all those things. Beautiful. Oh, God, lemon poppy is one of my favorite things. Lemon poppy. Yeah, lemon poppy, like muffin cupcake kind of thing, or cake. We have this amazing baker in town who does gluten-free just deliciousness, and I don't have gluten, and it's really hard to get anything bread like without gluten that is amazing, because we're still trying to figure it out. There are some breads out there that can be really beautiful, but it's a hard thing to get. This woman gets it. And so Aria, who used to work for us, I don't know that many of you had contact with her because she was the one managing emails for a while. She left because her dream come true happened, and she opened up this beautiful, beautiful tea place in town. And so then she's got this baker who'll bring these beautiful pastries in. So the times that I've been able to have like lemon poppy or lemon anything, the lemon icing on a beautiful cake, oh, so good. And a good cup of tea. Oh, they did really good. That's a beautiful space. Um, Adrian says kitchen witchery is always a good way to add wonderment. Yes, at least for me. That is a beautiful thing to remind us of. Absolutely. Cooking. Cooking beautiful new things to celebrate the season. Oh my goodness, you can pull in all the things that are like being harvested now, that are fresh right now, that we're not going to have access to in the winter, depending on where you are geographically. There's something beautiful about cooking to add wonder to your life, and spending time outside to add wonder to your life. Sitting under a tree and looking at the ground and all the little creatures that run by, beautiful for enhancing that sense of wonderment. What else? Gazing into a beloved's eyes for a long time without touching. A really beautiful way of enhancing wonderment, at least in that moment. I mean, you can touch later, but without touching, the restriction adds something to the gaze. It's beautiful. And 30 spells in 30 days can add some wonderment too. Mel says, so weird. I used to be a baker and I loved making lemon poppy seed muffins. It's a beautiful combo, lemon, because also, yeah, and lemon brings in the sun. So that's a beautiful, that's like a substitute or a parallel, like partnering, like the sunflower or the daisy. You have lemon. So lemon, that's the combo. Hi, I didn't even like make that association in my brain until just right now. Muffins and tea, and that chai tea that was in the box you sent was absolutely delicious. I would love to get wait, I don't like this heart here. I love hearts, but I think I know what she's trying to say, but I can't see it because, okay, hold on a second. Ignore that, the recipe. I knew that you said recipe, but I can't see the word recipe. I just saw the R because that heart is right there in the middle. I would love to get the recipe or where to buy it. There's no buying it. We blended it here in real time with Olivia from Witch of Wonderlust. And it's her recipe. But then she got here and we had to rejig it. And now I'm trying to remember where we have the final notes for what we put in that. The tea was beautiful. Wait. Was it her tea or was it... Because I think we've sent out a chai tea and we also sent out Olivia's tea. I don't know that you're talking about Olivia's tea. Because if you're talking about the chai tea, if you go to, oh God, let me bring it down because I can't remember. Oh my God, I can't remember these people's names. Okay, if you go to sfherbs.com or sanfranciscoherbs.com and you do a search for chai tea blend, that's where we would have gotten the chai tea blend, if I'm not mistaken, because we had two different things. We had the Olivia, and then we had I think I did a bag of just chai. They've got a really great chai blend. The thing with the San Francisco Herb Company is that things come in bulk. I think that the smallest amount of that tea that you can buy is probably a pound, which sounds like a lot, but because there's heavy botanicals in there. I mean, it's a sizable bag, but it can last you a year, maybe, or maybe less, depending on how much tea you like to drink. But they also have really great prices. So if you're talking about that chai, go to sanfranciscoherbs.com and do a search for their chai tea blend. If you're talking about Olivia's, I have no idea. I have to reach out to her or look through my notes to see. Because we put a lot of different stuff in that one. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Laurenberg says Neptune herbs, like water-based herb, may be good for wonderment as well because ocean is deep, mysterious, and always something new, beautiful. Belly Diva says, I love Olivia. She is how I found you. Oh, I love that. We love her here too. We've been We've been fangirling Olivia for years, and then we had the great opportunity of working with her on that tea bag. She was like traveling, and she got to hang out here for a few days and help blend the tea that went out. It was like a winter box. I don't even know. Love her. She's amazing in every way. Um, Claudia says, with the 30 spells and 30 days, I'm doing things along the lines of protection and health and happiness for my new baby. Beautiful. Perfect. Congrats. Yes, congratulations. Anita says, I have a little bit of chai left from the one from the bag. I'm saving it for the fall and winter. Okay, yeah. Check out, if you want more, check out San Francisco. It's either sfherbs.com or sanfranciscoherbs.com. One of the two. And Mimsy says, I drink multiple cups of tea each day. Okay, well then this is good. They do bulk. They do Is that true? I think that they only do bulk. But their lowest bulk amount for things that are, decently weighted is a pound. Sometimes they'll do 8 ounces if it's a fluffy thing, and that's a much bigger bag. It just depends on how they're measuring it in terms of volume or weight. I don't know that Olivia was fangirl stalking us as well. I mean, I don't think so, but okay, I'll take it. Not that we want to speak for Olivia, but I know that we were totally fangirling her, like for sure, and still do. How can we honor the inner child as a form of wonderment? Oh, that's a beautiful question. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to share this with you and let it be an inspiration, because I don't have a specific answer for each of your inner childs, but Trina, who is our graphic designer person, and she does video editing for us and all the things. She's also my bestest sister friend, my sister Frister of all time, has a little girl named Rosie who I love. She's like my third favorite human being, or sometimes my first favorite human being in the world, depending on how things are going with the top 3 people in my life. Her mom is one of them, actually, and my husband's the other. And she's 4 going on 30, but in the most beautiful way. And when I wasn't feeling well about a month ago, we got on a FaceTime or whatever, and she said, they were like, I love you, we miss you. And then she said to me, I want to send you all the pinkness in the world, because she loves the color pink. And I thought that was just like the sweetest thing to say. She loves the color pink. Whatever pink makes her feel, she wanted to send that to me as a wish. And so I felt that like on a deep inner child level, like, when you're a kid and you just love something, there's no words, you don't have logic around it. It's just something that you just, and so what I've been doing since then as a way to kind of be in that dialogue with her is I'm collecting pink things to send her, like a box full of pinkness back, like little pink, heart glasses, and just the act of collecting those things has been such a beautiful playtime with my own inner child, that I just share that as a way to lend inspiration. Do something playful that's just for the joy and the fun of it, right? The play, we don't play enough. And I think that our inner child suffer for it because we as adults are suffering for it. So maybe it's a box of pinkness. Maybe it's, I don't know. I used to sit around in this it wasn't an alley, but it was a space between our house and the neighbor's house that kind of had like a grassy pathway to the gate that led to the backyard. And there was like a little teeny flower bed back there that had like one sad like hydrangea bush on one side of it that wasn't really getting the sun or the water it needed, but I would sit literally in the dirt and dig around it and find the roly-polies. Right, those little bugs that are, I don't know what else they're called. I used to call them roly-polies. I have no idea what they are, but that when you touch them, they kind of all curl up into little balls. And I would find them and put them like in a little, like a pool in the dirt, but not with water, just like watch them crawl around each other and just the discovery and the, oh, they're so cute. And what are they saying to each other? And can I make them my friend? And that indulgence in those things that are not driven by goals other than to be in the moment. I think that that serves our inner child deeply. It serves the whole of who we are. Potato bugs, is that what they're called? I don't know. We call them roly-polies. I have no idea what they're called. So I think that play, like real true play for the sake of just whatever that is, and not make it adult play, right? Because adult play can be lovely and fun, and we need adult play. But what I mean by adult play would be things like, oh, I could read a book all day long and that would be such an amazing playful indulgence. It's not really play, but it's an indulgence for me. I'm talking about something just a little bit more playful, more innocent, more almost nonsensical, but not, because a box of pinkness, what is pinkness, right? But you know what it is, you feel it. The roly-polies, the digging in the dirt, all the things that we do. So something playful like that would be really very honoring and very nourishing for both inner child and for you. Yeah. Okay, I need water because what is happening? Maybe I had something salty today. I don't know what's happening. I'm super dehydrated. I think she was joking about it in a video of hers. If she's the same Olivia we're talking about that I'm talking about. I mean, I only know one Olivia, so maybe. I gotta reach out to her because I haven't talked to her in a while. Every once in a while we send I'll send her some kind of comment on DM on Instagram, but it's been a while. Mimsy says, I got those super giant Ziploc bags that are big enough to put queen size blankets in for moving. I have 2 of those bags full of different types of tea to drink based on my mood. I love it. Beautiful. Potato bugs. I call them potato bugs. I mean, maybe they are potato bugs. Do you call them potato bugs because they look like little potatoes? I don't know. We gotta look it up. The Slaters. We also call them roly-polies. And they're also called pill bugs, right? I don't know, but we all know what those are, right? They're a little cute. They almost look like a little prehistoric bug, right? Because of the casing, or maybe like a mini segment of another bug that I do not like, which is millipedes or centipedes. I don't like them simply because in Hawaii they're like Land of the Lost size, prehistoric looking, and they're poisonous and they're really horrendous. I don't like them. But little roly-polies are kind of like a little mini version, but teeny, and I don't know. Yeah, it's joy. It's totally joy. Honor the inner child by having a conversation with them. Drag out or get crayons and water, paint, and Play-Doh. Yeah, absolutely. Just play. Chalk on the sidewalk with the neighborhood kids. Beautiful. We did pill bugs. We're gonna have to, after we all get off of this, we're gonna have to do like a Google search on all the names for this bug. Poor thing. I would just find so many, and then I put them all, like I'd pretend like they were like in a little city, even though I really didn't like dig a city, but they'd be like crawling all over each other, like, what's going on? And I'd always imagine whole conversations that they were having with each other about like, hey, how did we end up here? And what are we gonna do? You know, I don't even know how old I was. I was very young. And I would be out there forever. I could be there for just hours all on my own, just digging around, finding things in the dirt. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. The centipedes here in Hawaii freak me out. It's next level in Hawaii. Next level. I can't. I have a story, but I don't even want to talk about it. Adrienne says, eyelash bugs. They scare the bejesus out of me, even though they are good bugs. I don't know what eyelash bugs are. Do I want to know? I'm gonna text myself eyelash bugs so I can look at it. Yeah, I mean, you know, here's the thing. This has always been a joke among people who know me and are friends with me and know that I'm a witch. They're like, but I thought you were a witch. I thought all nature was like super sexual, you know, sacred and amazing. And I'm like, all nature is definitely sacred and amazing, but I'm not that witch. You know what I'm saying? I don't need bugs crawling all over me. I can't be having that. Roly-polies are kind of cute. But centipedes, we need boundaries. You live there. I live here. We don't need to be in relationship with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need it. I don't need it. It's not going to happen. I'm going to go search for those books. Diamonds and Dogs. Hello, Melanie says roly-polies are little crustaceans. They are, right? They're garden composters. Great for your garden. We had a lot of them. Hawaii and Maui. Yeah. Big hearts. It's a lot. We know people who've lost their home. My mother-in-law, thankfully, the fires came up to like 2 miles from her home, and her home did not, in her neighborhood didn't have, it wasn't burned, which we're really deeply grateful for, and she's safe, which we're very grateful for. But it's like catastrophic. I know all of those places that burned. We lived there for 5 years on the other side of the island, but we spent a lot of time on the west side in Lahaina. I don't even know. That's a whole other thing. Nature is sacred as long as it stays outside. Right? There are some things I don't mind inviting in, right? But like little assaultive things that like bite is kind of rude. You know what I mean? I don't need that. It's not my love language. Not at all. They're cute and whimsical-ish. Yeah. All right, my loves. This has been fun. I'll be back next Tuesday. Trying to think if there's any other. No, I think yeah, I'm gonna be back next Tuesday. Let me look again at my calendar. Because your girl needs a calendar to keep track of my life. So on the 29th, I'll be back. There aren't any more lives. Well, there is. So for those of you in the Coven of Lilith, the live drop in on Friday. And that's it. That's all in terms of lives for the rest of this month. And then again, for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, be on the lookout for a newsletter to come out tomorrow, because we're opening up registration for Healing the Witch Wound virtual retreat. It's 2 days on Zoom. I've added quite a bit to the one that we did last year, and it's a good one. So that's happening. It'll take place September 16th and 17th, but registration for that opens up for the public tomorrow. For those of you in the covens, all of them, Moon Ritual Coven and the School of Holy Witchery and Coven of Lilith, I've already sent you all, quite a few of you have already read it and registered, but there's a special email about that for you all in your inbox already, so be on the lookout for that if you haven't seen it already. And I think that's it. Hold on, what's happening? Why? Yes, we say. My husband is over there helping clean things up. It's awful, but people are coming together for sure. Yeah, they are, and which is beautiful. There's definitely a very communal commitment there to help each other, which is really beautiful. I just signed back up since I'm gone. Since the box ended. Yes. Sorry, the heart was in the way. Oh, you already signed up this morning. Yes, I saw that. I did this a lot. I'm really excited. More time with you. And I saw that you made an appointment. Can't wait. Share. Okay. Love it. Listen. Have a wonderful week. Make some magic. Do some playtime. Do some playing. And take care of all of your inner childs. And yeah, I will see you on Tuesday here, same place, same time. And that's it, really. And then be on the lookout tomorrow for a newsletter on what's coming up next. All right, my loves, take care. Bye.